Yeah. Adramelok. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah.
He disappeared. Search the Eastern Hall. He was injured when he sprung his cell. He couldn't have run far.
Oren, what's happened? You're bleeding.
Your Majesty, there is something I must tell you.
You mustn't speak.
I beg you, hear my words. 'Twas not Count Orlando who murdered Duke Goltana. The man found dead beside the Duke was an imposter planted to frame my father. My father had been imprisoned here on charges of treason. But he fled with Ramza Beowulf ere the killing took place. He fights now to frustrate the High Confessor's plot.
I did not think the Count a man who would plot up rebellion.
The door won't open! Queen Emilia, are you safe? Please open the door, Your Majesty!
But if not your father, then who? Why go to such lengths to frame him?
It was...
It was the man who comes walking
Your
in
Majesty,
with pomp and
has he harmed you?
ceremony.
We found him! He's in here!
Leave us.
Gee, I wonder
My
who
lord.
it was.
Stand up, turn, and walk back through the door.
But, Lord Commander,
It was not a request.
as you command, my lord.
I beg you, hurt him no further.
This is a foolish thing you've done, Oren.
Traitor! You have no right to speak to me!
You act as though you did not wish for what I did. Look around you. Do you see any earnest tears? You were not alone in praying for the demise of that blustering oaf. Far more rejoiced than not, in fact. I even made your father out for dead. You should thank me. No one pursues a man known slain.
I am in no mood for japes.
Why would you do such a thing, Delita?
I told you, didn't I? I work to see you made a queen for true.
Naught you do is for true. You wish only to use me like the rest.
You do not trust me. You trust me or you don't, Avilia. Which is it?
I want to trust you. I do. But it is not such an easy thing.
Return to your chambers. I would have words with Oren.
Please do not hurt him.
I won't. You have my word.
I like how she fakes the door. Just to spy.
What I meant to do is done. I only sought to clear my father's name. Go on. Just make it quick.
Stop your whimpering. I do not mean to kill you. That would be a waste.
What use could you possibly see in me?
Your loyal service.
Again, you jape. I would die before I bent my knee in your service.
No. No, you would not. As was the will of the Black Lion, I am going to bring down the northern sky. And when that sky falls, the land of Ivalice will again be made level. Then I build a new kingdom for Ivalice. The High Confessor will face judgment as well, of course. I am not the Church's hound.
Are you mad?
Far from it. You know what I do is right. It is undeniable. Undeniable. A common-born squire takes the reins of a knightly order and leads a wayward kingdom from the midst of chaos. The masses yearn for a hero.
Nice, dear.
I give them what they wish.
Using aught and all to forge your legend. Even me.
Is that so wrong? What? Do you mean to kill me? I know full well the High Confessor himself sent you, Valmafra. Your orders are to kill me at the first sign of betrayal, no? Do it then. Stab me with that dagger. What's the matter? You need only plunge the blade into my heart. If you will not, then do not blame me for this.
Ah!
Well,
It's
in the
just over
OG,
here.
she actually screams, so who knows?
Beg pardons, my lord. I cannot keep your pace.
Lord Father,
A big fat smooch.
I need you to take a look at something over here.
He ravages her? I don't think so.
Catch.
Oh,
Can you tell me the name of that mushroom?
of course. It's moss fungus, my lord. Poisonous stuff. Not the deadliest, but not something you'd want in your stew either. It gets you in the end.
So I hear.
Do you think we should be getting back now, my lord?
What has you so terrified?
Don't you know, my lord? Moss fungus grows only on corpses. And, well, they say it's a bad omen to find it growing on a family grave. The house falls as the cap rises, or so they say.
On your way then.
Oh! Huh. Kind thanks, my lord.
Your fee is promised. The rest should help you forget what you've seen.
Forget what?
Exactly.
Lord brother.
Yes, forget what, my lord? I know not of what you speak.
Greetings, or catch your eye. Will that be all by all
What
means?
is new? What is new?
Are you happy to anything?
Yeah,
May
I
I
bought
help with good
oh,
choice?
okay.
This is the fun. May I come?
Yes?
Alright, she's gotta save the queen. No more.
Preparations? Yes?
It's a shame they didn't buff her up more, because she's kind of the weakest of the spell swordsmen. I'm not gonna bother leveling her up.
Preparations, is it?
Okay.
What?
Welcome. Want to earn some
All right,
gold?
woo! We got some errands
sending?
to run. We'll send Holy. Okay, we'll have. We'll send Holy.
How long will you permit for this? Anyone you... I'll say to the... No, you didn't come. A what? Come.
Let me save really quick before.
Good day to you. Of course. Anything else? You're interested then? Who you sending? Who's going? How many days? Anything at that? Welcome. Mike, that's the spirit. On errands. Right then.
You'll be pleased to know it was a success. And a convincing one at that.
Yay. Gishal Greens. A large banquet was held at Gishal Greens, an eatery renowned for its fine chocobo cuisine. What precisely the party was for, we could not say, for we were much too busy working to converse with the guests. We arrived early in the morning on the day of the event and began preparing the food. Once the dinner was in full swing, we washed a mountain of dirty dishes after each course. When the merriment finished in the early hours, it was time to clean up the premises, which took until noon that day. The work was tough going, but we left with a sense of accomplishment.
We poured our hearts and souls into achieving this result. Our rightful reward, no less.
Just as it seemed our day could not have gone any better, we chanced upon this exquisite piece.
Oh, did we now? St. Elmo's fire. These azure flames are said to cause spontaneous combustion in humans. As the phenomenon affects only those suffering from maladies, St. Elmo's fire is feared as the source of both.
A fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I'd consider that a job well done. Who's going?
Zero's final blow.
How many days? Anyone? I'll say. Need anything? A warm rumor. Anything else you're interested in? On errands, but right then.
It seemed the stars were against us, but we delivered well nonetheless. Very well, I'd say.
Thank you, Holly. I'm sure you carried the party. As we combed Lake Poesca's, we discovered the submerged ruins we set out to find. As we turned back to shore, a black shape appeared in the waters before us. Consulting with a scholar knowledgeable in such matters, we learned that the lake had been part of the sea in ancient times. He believed we had witnessed a rare appearance of Poesy, an ancient sea dragon that became cut off from the ocean when geological shifts created the lake Poesca we know today. A strange experience to be sure.
I never thought we'd achieve anything like this. One day I'll tell my grandchildren all about it.
Last but not least, we happened upon an ancient wonder, mayhap with historical value.
Citadel of Trials. Once a school of training for the royal guard in the ancient kingdom of Baron, graduates of the institution filled the ranks of the Red Wings, a prestigious airship corps, but the castle and its esteemed soldiers were lost in the cataclysm.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable.
And another FF4 reference.
Congratulations. Your standing as an adventurer has improved.
Huzzah.
I'd consider that a job well done. You've some right then.
'Tis my pleasure to announce that we succeeded in every way possible.
Zero's final blow. So far, Zero had seemingly targeted the valuable assets of several nobles, with the thief himself making the reason clear. Or so we thought. Zero's true intention was to swipe each noble's mashmul drachma, a rare coin minted by Lady Fokara's grandfather and part of her inheritance. For many years, the nobles had kept these priceless drachmas hidden in their collections of fine art and curios, and Lady Fokara had petitioned Zero to return these mementos of her late grandfather to the rightful place. As he slipped away, Zero said to Lady Fokara and her father, "As long as there is injustice, as long as there is hope, Zero will always return."
We poured our hearts and souls into achieving this result. Our rightful reward, no less.
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything?
You know what? I suppose I could give Teiro the Masamune.
Please.
Here you go, buddy.
Good day to you. Of course. Anything else I can help? You're interested then? Who's going? How many days will you? Anyone? I'll see. Who you sending? How many days? Anyone? Need anything? Welcome. Want to earn some errands? Right then.
The task was far from easy, but we stuck to the plan. The basis for a sizable success.
Cellar Dungeon. Judging by its design and style, Master Joshua, who has studied ancient architecture for a half-century, was of the opinion that the dungeon found beneath the Collins estate was a relic of an ancient civilization. From the complex structure and plentiful booby traps, he surmised that this particular labyrinth had been constructed to protect valuable artifacts. With the expert guidance of Master Joshua, we were able to navigate the tunnels and discovered an ancient wonder hidden in their depths.
I never thought we'd achieve anything like this. One day I'll tell my grandchildren all about it.
And as if that were not enough, we also discovered a site of unmatched beauty.
Ronkin Ruins. The Ronkin dynasty dominated the world from its skyborn castle until an enigmatic plague brought about its sudden and tragic demise. Today, its empty ruins float in a cold and desolate silence.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. I'd consider that a job well done. On errands, you've some... Right then. Tell us how it went.
'Twas naught but a miracle. You should have seen us.
The Wandering Gambler returns. The Blackjack, a famous casino ship beloved of many a noble, had docked in a port on the Limberry coast, and we sneaked aboard hoping to try our luck with a few bets. Just as we were told by the tavern master, one of the games on the port side paid out several jackpots and we collected a tidy profit. When asked, the ship's owner, a man by the name of Setzer, told us he had adjusted the odds to allow for more jackpots but had reduced the payout to compensate. A small price in his eye to ensure customer satisfaction. He commented, "You can't call it entertainment if it's not fun."
We've done good work. Any plaudits we receive will be richly deserved.
I'd consider that a job well done. Who's going? How long will you... Anyone you understand? Need anything? Welcome. Want to earn you some new... Right then.
The task was a roaring success. We'll celebrate this, and rightly so.
Monster Mansion. Our investigation of an abandoned dwelling in the town at the foot of Limberry Castle revealed artificer's jewels of varying design and a golem some 4 domes from head to toe. The golem attacked and we destroyed it only with great difficulty. Not long afterward, the golem's creator, a scholar self-proclaimed, of 2 and 50 by the name of Master Gell, returned and we swiftly apprehended him. He claimed to be experimenting in alchemical reanimation.
In years to come, I'll look back on this fondly. If any similar jobs come along, be sure to let me know.
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else come?
Alright, that's all the errands there. Oh, we got plenty of errands in other places.
Need something? I can do this. Please.
Maybe having Holy be Samurai too would be pretty cool, since we have Orlando for stealing.
A warm welcome. Want to earn some? Who do you have in mind? How long will you permit anyone? Understood. Need anything? Good day to you. Your interest on errands. Right then.
It seemed the stars were against us, but we delivered well nonetheless. Very well, I'd say.
Death's Gorge. To combat the rise in banditry and murder during the 50 Years' War, an elite guard was established formed of soldiers who had proven their worth on the battlefield. Unchronicled in history's pages, this elusive group of black-clad warriors was known as the Sable Swords. It is said they perished after falling prey to a bandit's trap in Death's Gorge, and sightings of ghostly figures in black armor continue to this day. The spirits of the Sable Swords, perhaps? Or demonic beings of ancient origin? As we set about to uncover the truth, we noticed an unusual variety of black stone all around the area. It had a mystical air to it, and we brought back as much of this rare mineral as we could excavate.
'Tis a fine feeling indeed. And if we can do it once, why can't we do it again?
I'd consider that a job well done. Who do you have in mind? How long? Any? Will that be all? Come. Welcome. Want to earn you some new? Right then.
The task was far from easy, but we stuck to the plan. The basis for a sizable success.
The Typhoon! We learned that Bevester Typhoon Karst wanted with bounty for precisely 756 counts of purse snatching. 756 counts of purse snatching? Was hiding in Salguidos, and quickly set out to capture him. We were aided by a mysterious ninja clad in black who promptly vanished after we defeated the Typhoon. Witnesses told us that the ninja was none other than the informant who had sold us the information.
In years to come, I'll look back on this fondly. If any similar jobs come along, be sure to let me know.
I'd consider that a job well done. Who do you have in mind? How long? Anyone? Very well. Anything else? Hey? Good day to you. That's on errands, but right then.
It seemed the stars were against us, but we delivered well nonetheless. Very well, I'd say.
Unknown vegetation. We struck out for the northern reaches of the Germanus Woods and found what we had hoped, Raffleshiva, the legendary carnivorous plant whose blossoms can reach up to 5 domes in diameter. As we collected a sample, the Raffleshiva detected our presence in its territory and began to reach for us with its giant tendrils, which we were barely able to avoid. Upon returning to Mr. Wendell, he proclaimed the importance of this historic discovery, one he believed would enrapture the scientific community.
'Tis a fine feeling indeed. And if we can do it once, why can't we do it again?
I'd consider that a job well done. Who's going? How many days? Anyone else? Will that be all that? Good day to you. That's an errand. Right then.
The task was far from easy, but we stuck to the plan. The basis for a sizable success.
Food for thought. We had been asked by old Blanche to deliver her son, Dinar, his favorite dish. Dinar. Upon learning he had been slain by monsters quite recently, we agonized over how to break the news. On the advice of Dinar's wife, we told his mother that we had delivered the meal and Dinar was well, and she gave us a reward for our trouble. Old Blanche was delighted with the knowledge that the meal had reached her son on his special day. Though we could not give it to him in person, we instead visited his grave, where we presented the dish as an offering and gave a prayer with his wife beside us.
In years to come, I'll look back on this fondly. If any similar jobs come along, be sure to let me know.
I'd consider that a job well done. Need an come? Good day to you. Rumour. Need anything else? You're interested then?
The
Don't you have in mind?
Behemoth!
How long will anyone else? Anything? Hey? A warm an errand. Right then.
The task was far from easy, but we stuck to the plan. The basis for a sizable success.
The Behemoth. The Behemoth had taken up residence in the mountains near Brevenia, and had begun to hunt increasingly close to human settlements. Not only had the monster attacked livestock, it also killed Cassandra, the owner of a nearby farm, and some 30 others. Wow, we were successful in our efforts to slay the beast and bring an end to its rampage. After the battle, we prayed with Amon for the souls of the victims before returning home.
I never thought we'd achieve anything like this. One day I'll tell my grandchildren all about it.
I'd consider that a job well done. Need anything?
Sure does want me to fight.
A warm welcome. You're interested then? Who's going? How many days? Any? Need anything? Good day to you. That's an errand. Right then.
It seemed the stars were against us, but we delivered well nonetheless. Very well, I'd say.
Very well, I'd say. Enjoyable salvage work. We answered the Yardrow Salvage Guild's calls for divers. Lured by the guild's claim of good coin for little effort, we quickly found it to be just the opposite. We were worked from early morning till late at night for a pittance, but at the very least we learned that when something sounds too good to be true, it oft is.
In years to come, I'll look back on this fondly. If any similar jobs come along, be sure to let me know.
I'd consider that a job well done. Who are you sending? How many days? Anything else that? A warm an errands. Right then.
The task was a roaring success. We'll celebrate this, and rightly so.
We took part in a mining expedition sponsored by Thompson Traders, a Yardrow outfitter. People from all walks of life joined the crew seeking an authentic mining experience. We had the good fortune to strike a rich vein of adamantite, as well as other valuable minerals. That said, mining is no easy task, but every participant seemed to have a fulfilling if exhausting time.
'Tis a fine feeling indeed. And if we can do it once, why can't we do it again?
Why not?
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else? Hey? Welcome. You're interested then? Who you
Second
sending?
mining
How many
expedition.
days? Anyone? I'll see.
Why can't you do it
Anything?
again? By all means, go do it again.
Welcome. You're interested. An error. Right then.
It seemed the stars were against us, but we delivered well nonetheless. Very well, I'd say.
Second mining expedition. We took part in another mining expedition sponsored by Thompson Traders, a yard drow outfitter. The first trip proved popular, prompting the company to hold a second in only a short period of time. Even more participants attended than the first, and the location was moved to a more challenging mine. One of the younger participants, Gotti, a boy of 9, happened upon a vein of ore that resulted in rich pickings for all.
In years to come, I'll look back.
Good job, Gotti.
If any similar jobs come along,
His first name
be sure
John.
to let me know. We also found this curious thing. Certainly has the look of treasure to me.
4 deity plate, a set of 4 small brooches, each crafted in the image of one of the eastern deities of the cardinal directions. The intricate inlay of fine jewels suggests the collection once belonged to nobility.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I'd consider that a job well done. Will that be your thing? A warm... Want to earn... Who do you have in mind? How many days? Any... Under... Will that be your... Come. Good day to you. You're in... You've some... Right then.
The task was a roaring success. We'll celebrate this, and rightly so.
Twilight Gusco. We set out to capture Twilight Gusco, who, in addition to a string of robberies, was suspected of playing a part in the abduction of a member of the royal family, prompting the crown to place a sizable bounty on his head. We bested him after a lengthy struggle and discovered that he had become leader of the outlaw band known as the Wyverns. Not only had we apprehended a wanted criminal, we had removed the head of a bandit gang in the process. This prompted celebrant Pausino to make a rare public appearance to commend us for our bravery.
In years to come, I'll look back on this fondly. If any similar jobs come along, be sure to let me know.
I'd consider that a job well done. Who's going? How many days? Anyone? I'll see. Anything else will come? Good day to you. Want to earn you some news
Terrible
from an
cave
errand?
mimic.
Right then.
The task was a roaring success. We'll celebrate this, and rightly so.
Terrible cave mimic. The cave mimic is an unusual predator whose enormous mouth resembles that of a cave. These rare creatures are usually found in natural caverns, but this one had taken up residence at the entrance to the Ular mine, famous for its great tracts of mithril. Word among the miners was that the cave mimic was the ghost of an adamantoise whose remains had recently been discovered in the mine. We defeated the monster regardless and freed the trapped miners, who now had a most terrifying, horrifying tale to tell.
In years to come, I'll look back on this fondly. If any similar jobs come along, be sure to let me know.
I'd consider that a job well done.
I do indeed.
Welcome. That's the spirit. Who you
Miner's
sending?
dream.
How many days? Any? Very well. Will that be all? Hey? Welcome. Want to earn an errand? Right then.
The task was far from easy, but we stuck to the plan. The basis for a sizable success.
Miner's dream. We responded to a call from miners from the company excavating the Ular mine. Only a short amount of time had passed since the incident that had suspended operations, but the mining company was eager to make up for lost time. While we were digging, we encountered a gigantic boulder, but with the help of all the miners, we were able to move it. To our delight, the boulder had concealed a vein of valuable ore, which we were able to gather. Perseverance is indeed a virtue.
I never thought we'd achieve anything like this. One day I'll tell my grandchildren all about it.
I'd consider that a job well done. Need anything?
There's so many fucking jobs to do.
How long will you... Any... Understand? Need anything?
Like, in-game time, like, over a year has passed since we defeated Elmdor. We're just doing errands, basically.
Mike, that's the spirit. You some news from... Right then.
'Twas naught but a miracle. You should have seen us.
Duke Hall disaster. The son of an unnamed duke had been kidnapped, and we worked under the direction of Lazalian City Guard as we assisted with the search. The city guard had conducted a thorough investigation already and had located the hideout of the suspected culprits. We stormed their den and rescued the duke's son, Papal. The kidnappers, 3 in number, expressed strong anti-aristocratic sentiments and said they wish to see the nation's class system abolished.
I'm confident this can be repeated in future. We'll take whatever work you have for us.
I'd consider that a job well done.
I'm glad to see Holy is such a go-getter.
How long will any... Also, will that be all?
You know, he's not above doing the trivial errands.
It's just... Will that be all? That's the spirit. You some new... Right then.
Cries in
You'll
the
be
dark.
pleased to know it was a success. And a convincing one at that.
Cries in the dark. We headed to an old house on the outskirts of Lazalia to investigate the cause of some unsettling cries. We began to hear the sounds late at night, which seemed to be emanating from a room on the 2nd floor. Upon entering the room, we found a single doll crying in the pitch blackness. The locals told us that the house's former residents had died in a blaze some 10 years past. We all gathered at the house and said prayers for those departed souls. Thereafter, the house was quiet again.
I'm confident this can be repeated in future. We'll take whatever work you have for us.
I'd consider that a job well done.
Indeed.
What do you have in mind? How long will you permit for any... Understood. Need anything else? A warm... You're interested in errands out. Right then.
'Tis my pleasure to announce that we succeeded in every way possible.
Young Lord Papal. Enticed by the offer of reward, we set off to the Glen Peaks and tracked down a dragon. After a fierce battle, we succeeded in slaying the creature. No sooner had we extracted its tooth than we found ourselves ringed by soldiers. The Duke's men. The Duke himself then came to the fore and presented us with a hefty sack of gil before ordering his men to take the tooth away. Everyone felt a tinge of pity for the Duke, who it seems must buy his own son's respect.
'Tis a fine feeling indeed. And if we can do it once, why can't we do it again?
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else, eh? Welcome. Want to earn some gil? Who do you have in mind? How many days? Any... Need income? A warm welcome. You're interested in errands. Right then.
You'll be pleased to know it was a success. And a convincing one at that.
Historic revolt. For 5 days, 30 students of the Ryavanes Military Institute had confined themselves to an ancient, half-excavated mountain temple outside of town. It seemed this was in protest against harsh corporal punishments received at the hands of their instructors. Though we were able to defuse the situation, a local knightly order then took the matter in hand, purging the old faculty and announcing a new administration. Several educators have since accused the Knights of acting in haste.
The experience taught us much. We have the trust you placed in us to thank for that.
Mayhap better yet, we came across something quite amazing. I reckon you'll be impressed.
Red materia. These stones, developed by the ancient Saronians, are the result of experiments in storing knowledge within gems for later generations. They are said to enhance the abilities of the possessor. Red materia is believed to contain the power to summon espers.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I'd consider that a job well done. Who you sending? How many days? Anything? Come. Welcome. That's on errands. Right then.
'Twas naught but a miracle. You should have seen us.
Short-term tutor. We attended Duchess Chuck Cupper's residence to tutor her son, Michael, a boy of 1 and 10, so that's 11, in the way of magics. We were later delighted to learn that Michael not only passed the Garland magic exam, he did so with a perfect score, becoming only the second child in history to do so. Given this fact, even the sizable payment we received seemed rather stingy, but Michael's smile when he heard the news was a reward worth more than any tens of thousands of gil. I don't know about that. I'll take the tens of thousands of gil.
Much. We have the trust you placed in us to thank for that.
I'd consider that a job well done. Need anything?
I'll happily take the tens of thousands of gil.
A warm You're interested then? Who's going? How many Understood. Need anything? A warm Right then.
'Tis my pleasure to announce that we succeeded in every way possible.
Dredge work. We responded to the call for divers from Zeltenia's Salvagers Guild. The guild's operation had been on hiatus since a corruption scandal several years ago, and only resumed as of late. Still, one would never know from the size of a wage we received. Even for our short employment as we worked, we couldn't help but wonder what would become of this guild, surrounded as it was by dark rumors.
I'm confident this can be repeated in future. We'll take whatever work you have for us.
I'd consider that a job well done. Who you sending? How many days? Will that be? Come back soon now. Welcome. That's the Right then.
'Twas naught but a miracle. You should have seen us.
Missing boy. Lady Vitz, the proprietress of an inn near Zeltenia Castle, lost her son Galua, who was 6 at the time, to an accident. However, when we spoke to her husband at the matter, he revealed that his wife was convinced the boy still lived. Lady Vitz, believing her son to be missing, was distraught but began to regain her composure as she recounted fond memories of little Galua. We jotted down a detailed description of the boy for what it was worth and departed with a swift farewell.
The experience taught us much. We have the trust you placed in us to thank for that.
I'd consider that a job well done. Who's going? How many days?
But we didn't find the kid, we just took down some information and left. I don't know, I would call that a job well done, lads and lasses.
Welcome. You're interested on errand. Right then.
'Tis my pleasure to announce that we succeeded in every way possible.
Crucial appraisal. Viscount Lachale, that's a rough one, entrusted us with a centuries-old family heirloom so that we might determine if it was genuine. Consulting various experts, we obtained proof of its authenticity. However, the Viscount's remark that the treasure was more important to him than life itself led to the dissolution of his marriage while we were away. Upon our return, he greeted us with the most gloomy look, muttering that he now understood what was truly important in life, and gave the treasure to us.
I doubt I've worked harder in all my life.
Well, thank you.
So where's my reward?
We also found this curious thing. Certainly has the look of treasure to me.
Artifact discovered. Tarot de Benstadt. Tarot cards hand-painted by Benstadt, a well-known artist that is the only deck of its kind. It was stolen from Azalea's National Museum of Art some years ago.
A fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I'd consider that a job well done. Need any come?
Okay, we got like so many all errands completed, which is good. We're getting through this. We're getting through this.
How long will anyone understand?
Ollie's gonna be a master samurai just from these fucking missions.
Good day to you. What'll it be? You're interested then? An errand spent. Right then.
'Tis my pleasure to announce that we succeeded in every way possible.
Catadona. Over the approximately 10 days we spent with Catadona, a young woman of 9 and 10, so that's 19, we saw improvements in her speaking ability that can only be described as remarkable. Only a few days past, she entered her debut oratory contest and won. With the eyes of the audience upon her, she had this to say: "Until very recently, I was so shy I couldn't even talk to the other people. But after being taught the basics of conversation, I'm not afraid anymore. We need but face our fears in life. Watching from the wings, we were overcome with pride."
I doubt I've worked harder in all my life. So where's my reward?
I'd consider that a job well done.
So where's my reward?
Anything to come back?
I've never worked so hard.
Good day to you. Want to earn? Who do you have in mind? How many days? Anyone? I'll say to
the yard drow melee. Well, I'm sure Holy will be good at the melee.
A warm welcome. That's this. An errand spent. Right then.
'Twas naught but a miracle. You should have seen us.
The Yard Drow Melee. The Yard Drow Melee is an event held annually in the Walled City. This was the 80th year that the contest had been held, and in that time it has grown into a sizable competition. From our group, only I progressed from the qualifying rounds, having suffered only a single defeat, and was able to advance to the final match where I defeated Gustav, a Yard Drow assassin, to claim the title.
I'm confident this can be repeated in future. We'll take whatever work you have for us.
We also found this curious thing. Certainly has the look of treasure to me.
Statuette of Lilith. Damn, she fine. This stone idol depicts Lilith, a goddess heralded as both the first fiend and the mother of all life. Warriors through the ages have sought this figurine, believing it to grant strength.
A fine treasure you found there. I commend you.
The most worthless archer, maybe?
A job well done.
Or orator, maybe? Or...
Need anything else? Come.
Mime? I hate mime. It does, but I don't think it's more worthless. Mime can be silly. But it's also very silly. Mime, I don't think you can mime Omnislash. Well, I mean, you can, but only if you have Cloud do it. Boy, all these missions and he's still not, like, maxed out. Yeah, it's just, you know, having nobody else do anything is kind of, not great, typically.
A warm welcome to... That's the spirit.
So I'd say mime Knights of the Round, because you can have all three of your characters mime it.
How many days? Anything like that? A warm welcome on errands, but right then.
You'll be pleased to know it was a success. And a convincing one at that.
A ship secretly carrying a Lionel emissary was attacked by pirates and sunk in waters not far off the coast. Her cargo was clearly of extraordinary importance, as many other salvagers were already working to raise the ship when we arrived. Luckily, we were the ones to bring her up and quickly performed a search. In one of the passengers' cabins, we found a treasure that we claimed for ourselves.
I know I've worked harder in all my life. So where's my reward?
We also found this curious thing. Certainly has the look of treasure to me.
Orb of Minwu. The soul of Minwu, the first mage. The first mage? Minwu? Like FF2 Minwu? No, is it FF2 Minwu? I think it is FF2 Minwu. It's said to be sealed within the stone. As such, it is sometimes called the soul of Minwu. An orb only in name, it is in actuality comma-shaped.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I've never met anyone with a better nose for treasure. You've earned the title of Master Treasure Hunter.
Master Treasure Hunter!
I'd consider that a job well done. Will that be all?
We are masters. Looks like Egros is the last place with a mission. Let's go check out the port city. Yeah, okay, no,
it's just rumor. Will that be all? Need anything, eh?
Looking for aught in particular after aught in particular.
No getting into Deep Dungeon yet.
Are you thank you? Will that come?
Alright, let's head for Egros.
What is it? I'll repay your faith. Need something?
What?
What is it?
Me?
Hey, oh, there it is. Say, where's my other? I was like, where is my thing?
Yes?
Need something?
Right. By all means.
Okay, let us save.
No guards.
Now, this is
Salbog's
always...
Chocobo.
This has always bugged me. What kind of castle portcullis has
Passing strange.
the way to open it on the outside? That kind of defeats the purpose. If an invading army came, they just push the button. That's not how that's supposed to go. It's literally supposed to be only open from the inside. That's the fucking point.
Sure thing. My turn, is it?
As you wish.
As you command.
No turning back.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Dice Star can be dangerous because he can break my shit.
This is madness.
After what you've done, you think yourself fit to lead our house?
But that business with the Duke. Larg was long dead ere my dagger found its mark. Think, brother. He was a weak man who relied on others to fight where he could not. More fool he for starting a war he could not stomach. Do you not agree?
Our liege lord's murder bothers me not half so much as our father's. Duke Larg's dying words. I could scarce believe my ears, but there was no mistaking what he said. Why, Dystag? Why?
What are you saying? I know naught of this.
Uh-huh.
Do not deny it! You poisoned him like some craven! How could you kill your own father?
Count Dystag! Lord Salbog, what in the world are you doing?
Salbog is taken with some madness. Seize him! Seize him at once!
Lord Brother!
These knights are not looking forward to this. Alright, what sword does Dystark have in this battle this time around?
Ramza, forgive me. It is all as you've said. Dystag murdered our father and enkindled this war. Yet still not satisfied, he used the ensuing chaos to slay the Duke as well. All to feed his own ambition. He has sullied our name, brought scorn upon our house. He must be made to pay.
What? Dystag murdered father?
You fools. Why will you not follow where I lead? Why do you turn against me? The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty. The crown once held such power, but no more. See how fate has brought it low. Full oft has history seen a great house rise to rule in place of an enfeebled crown. That is how the Atkasha dynasty itself came to be. And what house is greater now than ours? It is only right that we should wield our power and seize the reins of Ivalice.
You have forgotten the words of our Lord Father. Those possessed of power must be righteous of heart, elsewise they are unfit to wield the sword. Guided by that belief, House Baelv has upheld the peace, protecting the lives and livelihoods of the common folk. Thus have we endured for generations. But you, Lord Brother, you strive only to sate your lust for power. You are no Baelv.
Righteous of heart. I die of shame to hear such words from my own lips. Such lofty ideals cannot rule a people. For you to lecture me thus, you have plainly forgotten your place. Who has earned you the right to wield your sword of justice, to be hailed as a hero? Is it not I? I, who have dirtied my hands to keep yours clean. All that you are, you owe to me. You ought to be on your knees thanking me. Yet here you stand in judgment.
Okay. Yeah, Defender, I don't need it. So, let's make it so that you can't use it, huh? No more weapon for you!
Very well.
Here I go.
Here I go, killing again.
Oh ho! Right there.
The next move is key.
This hurts friends too? Interesting.
Dice Dog! I struggle to believe this of you, brother. Our father was good to us. Why did you kill him? Tell me.
Ramza, you are a stubborn one to still be alive.
Does it gall you that I live and breathe? Do you despise me so?
Despise? What puerile thinking is this? I base not my decisions on likes and dislikes. That is why you remain a child. A man judges with his head, not his heart. Whether something is useful or no is all that matters. And illegitimate as you are, I had no use for you from the first.
What? Is that the way of it with father, then? You killed him because he had ceased to be useful.
Well, yeah. Obviously.
Right.
Oh, double stop? Bros, get fucked. Oh yeah, dude. Cloud's actually doing damage.
Save your words, Ramza. Our brother hears them not. He has made his excuses, but his are crimes beyond forgiveness. Only punishment remains, and it falls to us to deliver it.
Excuses? I have no need for excuses. You speak of crimes, but I've done naught wrong. Done naught that is aberrant for men. What choices I made were so that we might survive in this savage world. If living were a sin, why did the gods create us? Man is a covetous creature that murders his own kind for the mere pleasure of it. That is simply our nature. We are compelled to take from one another and kill to that end. If such were a sin, 'tis the gods who are at fault.
We
Ben
at least
Starr
know this
killing
man's
it at the
true
moment.
nature, Ramza. To justify his actions, he weaves sophistry and deceives even himself. 'Tis pathetic beyond words. To think, I once held our brother in the highest esteem. But now I see he is lower than the lowest beast. He cannot be suffered to stain the Beowulf name any longer!
He will not, Zalbarg. My own hands I too shall sully.
It must be done.
It must be done.
We will triumph.
No, no you will not.
Now then.
Soar, O demon-slaying blade, my foe to cast into hell's depths. Crush weapon!
Bro. Sid is really going for it. Urianger, I think is the voice actor. He's having a great time.
Withhold, the unworthy to impede. Slow! You'll not suffer long.
Look where Ramza is at the top. That's where they go when they jump. I had no idea. That's hilarious. He was just chilling up there.
This does not look good. I've seen better days.
With purpose.
Now you're in for it. Not good at all. My turn.
All right, Panarius, take it easy, buddy. Thanks for hanging out.
Fall! I'm sorry.
Come then.
Fall! My fate is sealed.
Oh yeah, because we got him the best weapon in the game, basically, for a dragoon. He's got an insane spear.
Do my eyes betray me? Can it truly be you, Count Orlando?
It has been a while, Lord Dice Dog. Lest you worry, I am no ghost, as my beating heart will attest.
But why have you come? Seek you vengeance for Duke Galtana?
I involve myself no more in this war. I simply lend my aid to Ramza now.
You have cast your lot with him. That is tantamount to making an enemy of the entire kingdom.
Ah, well.
I know not wherefore a renowned hero would join my disappointment of a brother in opposing me, but 'tis the height of folly.
Mock me, if that is your wont, but the smile will soon fade from your lips. Long in the tooth though I may be, you'll not find me a feeble opponent.
No, not at all. The Thunder God comes!
Count Orlando, Glad am I to see you hale and whole. The charge of Duke Gultana's murder was indeed false, then.
Lord Zalbag, would that we could have met in happier circumstances. As for the charge, I'm beyond worrying
Yes,
about
Zalbag
it.
came to his senses.
The moment I failed to stop the war, I had sensed that such a turn was inevitable. Henceforth, my son shall protect the people in my stead, or give his life in the trying.
You missed a lot, and I can't give you the quick and dirty.
You are prepared to cast aside life and reputation both. Nay, truer to say, you have already done so.
Well, you must have been
I, too, now stake
AFK,
my
Holy.
all to restore honor to House Beowulf. I pray you bear witness.
You and Ramza are indeed Barbaneth's sons. I doubt not that he looks down with pride.
Your words do me great honor, my lord. I beg you, take care of Ramza. This
Zalbag went and visited the grave of his father, and they found moss fungus growing on it, which is what like, I don't know if you were here for when the guy, the Shrine Knight or the Templar Knight gave
by heaven's will upon heart etched, let minds impure be cleansed. Divine ruination.
He basically said that he basically said that moss fungus grows on the graves of those killed by it, and then he talked to Dystarg. Yeah, so Dystarg took that information and went to his father's grave, where he took a chemist with him who identified moss fungus growing on the grave. And so Zalbag knew, okay, our brother killed our father. Yeah, Zalbag was listening outside the door, yeah.
Now then.
Watch this.
No holding back.
No more MP for you.
Come on.
Oh yeah, and you asked about Ultima? Cloud's good. Boy, 25 damage with Ultima? Oh boy. I guess my magic is shit. Yeah, my magic is 5. I didn't reload 500 times. I had to reload like 10 times for Elmdor, but we got it. It wasn't really to steal his shit, it was more so to ensure that we didn't lose anybody.
You can do it.
I did not take Beowulf, and I haven't leveled Beowulf to make anything easy, so no. Taking Beowulf would not make it easy.
You're done!
No. You've ruined everything. My painstakingly wrought plan, all undone. All the sacrifice and sordidness, only to die here. What? Who calls to me? Power. Yes. Power to realize my desire.
is this abomination? It cannot be my brother. It cannot!
Come to me, Ifrit!
So this is what it is to be a god. My foolish brothers, heed you well these words. By my hand, Barbaneth, our sire, was slain. Our house was long the kingdom's loyal sword, until this war gave us the chance to rule. Alas, a sword he would have us remain, a tool to be discarded when it breaks. To suffer such a fate, I would refuse. My mind, a dagger keen left out to rust. So father of his duty, I relieved. No sword yet wrought can parry poison's kiss. But you, Zalbag, have earned no subtle death. The price for bearing steel you now shall pay. And on the base-born whelp my gaze now falls. Your screams I shall delight in as you die.
No, he got teleported away. But he's gonna be in a bit of a... He's not gonna be in a great shape next we see him.
Here I go.
Oh, here I go, kill it again. I'll just keep chill down here. Chill down here.
To live by the sword is to die by the sword. Duskblade.
Duskblade! Yes, Zalbag dies.
What to do?
I want to delay this battle as long as I can for more dialogue.
Going all out.
I hope he has dialogue for oh.
For House Bailiff.
I hope he has some dialogue for when we like damage him and stuff.
Onward.
Like all of them have so far. I'm a Beowulf.
With purpose. Prepare yourself.
Right then.
Mustadio should be able to take care of the petrification. Oh. Well, I've only got two. Well, maybe I should buy a few more,
Practice makes perfect.
things. Don't, oh, that's not good.
Power of the Wrath.
I don't know if that costs him any MP to use. So, yeah. We're gonna have to start just murdering him.
Come then.
I got this.
So you too cried out for power, and in so doing played into their hands.
Not that cancerous, I don't think.
When faced with like, you too would do the same. To save our house, you now would lay me low, but such a feat begs power beyond your grasp, without which naught of worth can be achieved.
Cardinal Delacroix and Marquis Elmdor uttered like words, and neither were long for this world. The Lucavi are far from invincible. This power you lord far from absolute.
Indeed, yeah.
Yet in your lust you sought it, and now you have slain Zalbarg.
'Twas his and your betrayal forced my hand. Your hounding that which brought us to this pass. For power I cried, Lucavi I became, because you wretches chose to interfere!
Yeah, we interfered. Well, let's... Okay, if he stones me, do I just lose? Whoops, I forgot. Owie.
My move.
Despair you shall. For House Beowulf.
He just stoning. He just stoning. Okay, I silenced him, so I'm wondering if that will fix whatever he's doing. I mean, we'll find out.
That you would lay the blame at our feet is shameless. But it matters little now. You are become chaos made manifest. Left alive, you will visit only destruction upon the land.
In words so bold, this feeble child does speak, for strength to stop me, wanting though he is.
Do not underestimate me. For the honor of Knight Gallant Barbeneth Beowulf and Commander Devout Zalbarg Beowulf. In the name of Her Majesty Queen Avelia, and for the peace of the kingdom, I will lay you low.
Rebellious, base-born filth. Consign your all, I shall, to nothingness. Your flesh, your soul, your name, naught shall remain.
I must concentrate.
True. You would think so. Does salve cure... Nope. Does not cure stone. Goodbye! Okay, no, petrify is just something he can always do.
No!
Right.
Very, very cheap way to win, sir. Extremely cheap way to win.
Come on.
Yep. Just getting stoned, yeah. Because this is cool, I guess. Okay. Well, this could be bad.
I was careless.
Thank you. Thank you, Orlando. Thank you so much.
My move.
Your move. Wait, if Ramza gets stoned, it's not insta-death? Okay. That's cool.
Power thrumming in skies above, as refulgent blade now strike! Hallowed bolt!
Okay, hopefully he goes after Agrius instead of me. Nope, looks like it's gonna be Orlando. And he gets a second turn instantly? Are you serious? Well, that's just fucked. No, I was just being silly, wanting to get some extra dialogue in. And I guess that's just not going to happen. So, fuck it. We don't play around then. We just get through it. And I guess I try to keep Mustadio out of range so he can, I don't know.
Right then.
The battle is ours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was stealing MP to prolong the battle, you know, but again, I didn't anticipate it being a bad thing, you know?
Dice Dog! I struggle to...
Yeah, we already had this chat. Thank you very much.
Don't waste it.
No more playing nice. Yes, Cloud is magic, yes. I like how the knights don't react at all. They're just like, okay, it's like a giant demon thing just came about. Okay, we gotta kind of try to keep Mustadio away from all this. I hope we can't, like, we don't just get stoned to death this whole fight. I got this.
Come on.
Come then.
Oh, if I put these two together, will he do that? Will he just do the other status effect thing on us?
My move.
My move.
No holding back.
What to do?
Have at you! Despair you shall.
Okay, yeah, looks like he's doing something to those two. Befuddle.
The power of the wrong.
Okay. Confusion is fine. That is actually perfect. Well done, Cloud. In your confusion, you did the right
With
thing.
purpose.
So you too cried out for power, and in so doing played into their hands.
When faced with life.
Okay, we had this conversation. Thank you.
That you would lay the blame at our feet is
We had this conversation too, which means I think that he's near death, since we had like double dialogue.
Onward. Take this!
For the pride of House Baelf.
Huh. Bro, he's only befuddling Agrius? Okay. Thank you, AI. Thank you, dumbass AI.
Now then.
He should be dead in like the next turn, I think. Okay, what are you gonna do? Ramu? Okay, that's fine.
Practice makes perfect.
Adios.
Power thrumming in skies above, as the refulgent blade now strike. Hallowed bolt. No holding back.
Well, I guess he's still got more HP. It's fine. It's totally fine. I don't think he can beat me now. Okay, petrifying Ramzo. It's fine.
Come then.
Totally fine. We'll see you later, Cloud. We're just gonna go deal with him, okay?
Then stay down.
And he's down.
Such power at my command, yet still surpassed by mortal man. A curse upon you, Ramza!
Goodbye, brother.
Dystag. Zalbarg. In the end, our enemies got what they sought. House Beowulf has fallen, and with it the northern sky. But if I can expunge the heretic's brand and clear my name, then perhaps... No, 'twould not be right to lead our house now. I will but bear the name Beowulf, whatever may come. No more looking back. I have work to do. I must stop Folmarv. Alma, please be safe. I will find you. This I swear.